Hi, welcome to House of Nunu Video Blogging. I'm Connie Jacobson and I'm your host. Today I'll be talking to Willow Ryan and on the subject of remembering esteem. Welcome Willow.
Thank you. I'm really grateful that you gave me an opportunity to speak about this, something that's very relevant and just started rolling downhill the last couple of days, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. So I know you said a couple days there was a post on Facebook, is that right? And so I don't know if you want to start off by talking about that or how you want to share.
Sure. I had some discomfort over self-promoting and marketing myself for a long time. I've received many different trainings around the topic, and I had been an entrepreneur for different style businesses, several of them over the past decade, and it all involves marketing and self-promotion. Well, it got to be to a point to where I was feeling less and less like I was myself, and more as though I needed to appease the person that was in front of me more so than stay relevant or stay integrous to the kind of approach that I wanted. And that slowly chipped away at me. I started feeling more drained and resentful and exhausted. I was losing sleep, had anxiety, and ultimately started getting panicky. So kind of in a Hail Mary type of way, I posted up a couple days ago on my Facebook page about the experiences I've had and how they've made me feel over the past decade with regards to marketing and self-promotion. And while I was writing it, it felt as though it was just coming through. There was no time lapse between what my thoughts were and how can I generate somebody to click a like, or how can I write in a way that's going to be intriguing or inspiring. Like all of my outreach methods, I just left alone. And really I just revealed more of what was in my heart and in my mind, and that left just an instantaneous post status. And as soon as I clicked the send or the post button, I was suddenly overwhelmed with anxiety.
Oh, I bet.
And I was wondering, I didn't know what had I just done. I kind of felt like I was taking my career and chucking it out the window, and that was not my intent at all, but I was very scared. And so I called up one of my dearest friends who's really helped hold me steady through different life events, and I just let her know that I had just posted this thing, and I was kind of panicking and freaking out a little bit and started crying. And then the most interesting thing happened. As I was talking to her, I started to feel like waves of peace settle in. I was so concerned about being judged at the beginning of my writing the post, and then as I started to write it, I realized I really don't. It was almost as though it eradicated the fears that I did have about being judged. And in that one message, I felt my esteem come back online.
Oh, that's so powerful.
It really was. And when I was talking to my friend, I felt more and more waves of it coming through, just knowing that I had my dear heart that was there. And it was like everybody else does matter, but at the same time, I'm not as worried of their opinions as I once was, or their judgments, or if I was saying enough, or saying the right thing, or doing the right thing in their eyes. And in a way, it felt like it was a confession. a confession of a well of built up energy and turmoil for years and years and years. And I finally like released it in this one post and in communicating with my friend. And the results have been amazing.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to afterwards like pull a sheet over my head, just duck in my bed for a couple days. But the post had received so many responses and comments, and it led to multiple people calling me up and saying, thank you so much for posting that. I'm feeling the same way, and it took great guts and courage for you to post that. And that's what courage is having fears or feeling scared in doing something so sometimes seemingly outlandish and bold.
Yeah.
And knowing that you have somebody there on the other end of it that's just going to say, it's okay, you can just breathe and go through the process, and I'm going to be right here with you.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm really grateful for the experience. I'm still pretty raw about it, and feeling my best around every moment as they come up, as to staying as sincere with my heart and my thoughts in how I communicate in each moment, because I don't want to go back to that. It feels like a lapse of time where I have to breathe and think about what I'm going to say and filter, edit, omit, delete, fill in, add on, augment, whatever it is, spin things around. And that's constant like gymnastics in my own mind, or monkeys. I kind of think it seems like it's like monkeys reaching for bananas on a tree or something. It's just like they're going cuckoo. I just don't want that anymore.
So if I can, talking about your post. So while you were going through the panic phase of I just hit post, right? So I'm one of your Facebook friends. So I get this post. I don't know what the time frame was, but I read it and I was just like, wow. It was so, so powerful for me to read it, which is why I reached out to you to talk to you today, because on the subject of Facebook and social media, that can be very damaging to people. I was talking to a friend where we're talking about people always put things on Facebook or any social media, anything really, what they want the world to see, which is not necessarily what's going on in their lives, right? Somebody reads that. If I post pictures of me going on vacation all the time, and somebody sees that and they think, oh my God, she has a great life. I mean, she's always going on vacation. But you don't really know what's happening. It's like people don't really post what's really going on, right? So your post was very powerful to me to say, here's a person who just sat down and wrote down exactly what's going on with them. So that's why I thought today it'd be a good subject to talk about, because this doesn't happen a lot these days.
Yeah, I feel as though we do have a lot of things going on in our life, and we have a lot of different personality parts if we compartmentalize our life and who we are inside. And it's kind of like looking at a photograph. We try and get gussied up, or let's say glamour shot, right? Remember glamour shots and things. We're like, try and put this image out there of who we are, when really truly we can like have this shitstorm turmoil stuff going on inside, and it comes out in our body language, and it comes out in the tone of our voice, or how we articulate, or how we just stand in our presence. And there's one saying that the first moment I heard it, I was appalled by it, and I really do my best now to steer away from it. And the saying is, you gotta fake it until you make it. You gotta fake it till you make it. I hate that saying, because it sets us all up for faking something we're looking or trying to reach a goal, but we're faking confidence. Like, don't let them see you sweat.
I know.
Don't let people see that you're nervous. You want to have power over a situation, or you want, in leadership situations, you want to persuade the other person.
Yeah.
Well, why?
I know.
Why? Just get to the person, you know, if they're a client, like your coaching clients or my massage and yoga clients, it's like we got to meet each other right where they're at, our clients are at, and then help them think and feel and look up towards another level of their life where they can go, but not fake it up to there. It's our job and our responsibility to help them find the steps that they can do. That they can do in a way that they're finding and feeling success that's really sincere to them as they go on their way. And it may take them a little longer. It may take them, they might be a rocket ship taking off on the launch pad. It's really up to them. And that's part of what I put in the post too. It's like, I can lead a horse to water. I can even talk about the benefits of the water. The horse may even be thirsty, but ultimately it's up to the horse to make the decision for themselves.
Yeah, to drink on.
Yeah, to drink or not. So no forcing or no trying to persuade them. There might be a shift in perspective, but I feel like that's very different.
So after the you posted and people have started sending you messages and you said people were calling you and reaching out to you, what has that been like for you?
There's been several where they wrote, oh, I just got goosebumps. They wrote to me or they called me and they just said genuinely thank you because it helped them in some way. And in those moments I started crying. I was just so grateful. Like, I'm okay putting myself on the line if it helps somebody else move forward or feel validated or authenticated in some way. I'm okay with that. And that's part of I'm okay with being judged and criticized. I know I'm not alone in what I feel. Now I know that. Now I know I'm not alone. The more I learn that that I need to make it okay for myself and for clients or students, friends, family, peer members to be okay with expressing, verbalizing, and communicating what's really, really to the depth of their soul going on for them. That's so important.
Yeah. Absolutely. And this is why we're doing these videos, right? To talk about these things, to have people learn, people get inspired and hear your story. And hopefully when somebody's posting something or they're holding something inside because they want the world to see this person that they want to portray, which is not really their true selves, maybe they can take a second and really dig deep inside them and figure out, is this really what I want? Does this make me happy? You know, am I helping others? Which you didn't know you were helping others, but you had a lot of people just respond so positively to you.
All those trainings, the one tool that I go back to over and over and over and over again is this simple concept. Time. Give yourself more than 1 second. Take a breath. Like, bring your hand onto your heart. You bring your hand onto your heart. You
just gave me goosebumps. Okay, let me put my tea down. Okay.
You're all do the same.
So does it matter left or right?
Right now, it's just bring both hands. We'll keep it super simple.
Okay.
And close your eyes. When I need to make a big decision or deliberate or like hold myself steady, I'll do this. I'll connect and touch with myself. Now you inhale and take a very full breath. And then hold your breath for a few moments. And exhale slow and gently. And inhale again. You're giving yourself time. Time happens. let's get more clear on what time is and stop trying to take it. Instead, participate with time. Make time for yourself. To just be and sit and not be in a hurry to make a decision. And that's that one piece. You can bring right now. Okay. That one piece has really gotten me through making really courageous, awesome, exciting decisions and gotten me through some changes I need to make in my life.
That is so awesome.
It's so simple. You can't even think about breathing without it affecting you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it.
And it's so influential for people too when you do take a breath.
Mm-hmm. So talking about yoga, and I know you're a busy lady, but there are some things that you do in the community, and if somebody wanted to reach out to you to maybe teach them how to do breathing exercise, which is simple, but you know, how do they get in touch with you?
I work at a chiropractic group, and I do massage therapy as well as in my own private practice. I do massage therapy and yoga privates. And just about every client or practitioner that I see, I help establish a routine of making time, a container of time for them to breathe. And I'll coach them through different breathing exercises.
Okay.
It's just a small step of self-care in recognizing the importance of self, and helps establish and build confidence and self-esteem. When we honor ourselves first, and then we go along our merry way and do the epic, awesome stuff that we do in the world.
As far as somebody wanting to reach out to you, how would they get in touch with you?
That's a good question. You guys can find me on my Facebook handle. It's Willow Ryan. I also have a website that is kind of on the mend right now. I'm getting it up and rolling again, and it's willowryan.com. And if you go to Facebook, it's Willow Ryan, and you can go to Prime or do a private message for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I really encourage anybody that has the inspiration or the feelings that are just kind of rumbling around, please do reach out and connect with me, and I'll help guide you in some way. I know that there are a lot of resources out there, and I'd like to help you along your journey, because it's a very important one. It's one that I've been thinking about for a long time, and I am so grateful to kind of for allowing me the opportunity to actually talk about it. Like, this is so important. Like, we've got to get and retrain ourselves to have the confidence and the esteem that we need to, and by doing so, being expressive and speaking about what is sincere and relevant. What's sincere and relevant in our life.
Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
I could talk to you for the whole day, but I so appreciate it.
Oh, good luck to you.